Hello there. 20 cycles ago, heard this town was nothing but a few shacks.
Now look at it.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I could go back there. See what it was really like to rough it.
You could always head into the wilderness and start your own town.
I think I'll stay here, thanks.
What's your name, lad? If I'm to hold a grudge, best to know the name.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
My bantam old mum dubbed me Skoova Stev. Skoova the Fisher, am I?
You know, there's a fish tank down in Pyloon Saloon that could use some attention.
Pyloon Saloon? That'll have an infested watering hole down in yon valley.
All right, all right. Good I asked.
Ah, fine, 'twas warm. I'll do it. Meet me at the saloon and we'll appraise this so-called tank.
Let's see what's up ahead, buddy. Need to center myself.
Eyes up, trooper. Intruder. Do we open fire? Let's shoot him. Negative. This force field can withstand anything these locals throw at it. Authorized access only. Turn back, scum.
Just passing through, officer.
Nothing that ain't made of Durasteel is passing through this electron wall. Weapons hot, sir. Let's shoot him before he gets ideas. Negative. We've got our orders.
Sure you can't make an exception?
You smell that, scum? That's Imperial air you're breathing. So get back before I forget my orders and we see how tough you really are.
Why don't you drop the shield and we'll find... You will lower the shield. I'm not worth your time. It's easier to let me through.
You're not worth my time, scum. It's easier to let you through. Sir? TK-783 to base command. Lower the shield. What? Wait, what? The shield is...
Good time to review our gear.
Come on in, grab a spot at the bar.
Say, Cal, what do you make of this place?
It's not too shabby. Lots of potential.
Yes, well, anything has potential if you squint hard enough.
What about you? You seem to spend a lot of time here.
What do I think? I'll lay it out for you. This place violates about 24 business fundamentals, giddily deploys false advertising practices, and is riddled with moles I daren't investigate. And yet, it serves drinks and doesn't close its doors when the Bedlam Raiders march into town. That's more than you can say for any other establishment on this rock.
This place is starting to fill up, Cal. Guess the word is out.
It's looking pretty good.
Seeing this place start to get its legs feels like the start of something historic. What if, centuries from now, there's a city here? Even Aldera was just a lumber colony once.
Doma better start investing in urban planning.
True. Durgal told me he named a road after his foot. We'll talk soon.
The Coruscant turned out to be a creative dead end, huh?
Exactly. Life's too big to waste on something that isn't working out. You understand?
Yeah, I gotcha. So you took off?
Mm-hmm. Abandoned my label, my penthouse, the promise of fame, all of it.
Where'd you go?
Left my agents a note and hopped on the next transport to Kuat.
An industrial world. Just like your home world, right?
Yep. New and familiar, all at the same time. Cantina's got some great tunes, but could always be more.
How about this? Let's change the tempo. All right, let's hear it. A lot of prospectors around here. Have you ever tried your hand at mining Priorite?
Once. I found it enlightening. Some prospectors invited me to join them on an expedition. We descended to the mines, but when my back was turned, they fled.
They ditched you?
Yes. Alone, I calmly walked through the darkness, trusting my intuition. I found another exit,
prospectors?
Dead. Gorako attack. If I had chased them, I would have perished too. Let this be a lesson. Always go your own way. I must be alone now.
See you when I see you.
Come back later, yeah?
Hey, Monk.
What can I do for you? What's got your gill goat?
We ran into Marin. Hadn't seen her in years.
That the Night Sister who used to run with you and Grease?
That's the one. It was great to see her after so long, but I keep thinking about how much she's changed.
But you've stayed the same?
No, I've changed a lot, now that you mention it.
Time changes everyone and everything in this great galaxy. What matters is if you're both okay with who you've become. You two still care about each other?
Yeah, I think so.
Well then, I bet everything will work out in the end.
Thanks, Monk.
Anytime.
Till next time, pal.
Tanalor. You know much about it?
Only what I've seen in visions.
Right. Totally normal answer. How's it look in those visions?
Beautiful. It's a paradise, a haven. Not just somewhere to hide, but somewhere to live.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I think we can do a lot of good there, too.
Let's focus on getting ourselves there first. Everything else can come later.
You're right.
This is the first time for everything. Don't worry about things here, Cal.
Oh, hey.
What's wrong, Grease?
Just thinking about the Bedlam Raiders. Pyloon's was meant to be a home away from home, but these raiders are ruining everything. Everyone's afraid, and there's nothing I can do about it.
At least people have a place to lie low.
Yeah, I suppose you have a point.
Besides, if the raiders come around again, I've got your back.
Thanks, kid. I appreciate that. I need a little grease time.
If you need a hand, we're an oasis in the sand. And if you're dying of thirst, well, our drinks, they ain't the worst. And if you're running from a blaster, better run a little faster. Run to Pyloon Saloon, and we hope we see you soon.
Ah, lad! Cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
Glad you came around to it.
It didn't make a fetching first impression. Have a mind to give it a third scrubbing. Cleaning the filter, you'd think someone tried to crab a mollusk through a sieve.
Oh, can't unhear that.
So, you wish to prick up your ears and receive the tale of Skoova?
If you're sharing stories, we'll listen.
Then you be a fool, my lad. A sordid tale will bring you nothing but grief and woe.
Okay, well, if you're not sharing stories, we'll...
Oh, fine, I'll tell you. At your own assistance, and at your own peril. My story begins in a small village on the frozen banks of Skoova, my home world. Nights black as quillfish innards. Winters so cold, a stern look can turn you to glass.
Doesn't sound like the easiest place to grow up.
Difficult, aye. From the moment your mother's milk froze on your tongue to the moment you found it upon frozen streets. You see, the fishes, they had the right of it. They dwelt far below the ice, where warm currents danced like ribbons in the wind. To fish so scarce a quarry, on account of the great fish famine, well, it's nae a mild undertaking. But for all me belly aching now, there's a peaceful enough life for a wee Skovian with an instinct for the road.
So you discovered your talent early.
Such a talent was I, that as a lad, nae hardly sporting my first prickly chin hair, I was given an audience with Undone. But that be a tale for another time. Where were we? Ah, yes. By virtue of my prodigious fishing talents, I was taken to see the mysterious one they call Undone. I can see it still. Wee Skoova, ushered into yon black-mouthed cave. I could barely make out the figure, glinting with moonlight. I scrubbed my eyes, like a old tar scrubbing the deck. And there she was, a vast creature. Great tentacles blooming from her blubber, like cables gorging on a fuel tank. One of the tentacles twitched into the air, just over my head, and then, wham! Right on the noggin, so I'm told. I staggered out the cave like a lover first acquainted with a deck. But something else happened. I think when that fell tentacle struck me, Undone took something straight out of my brain and put something else in.
She put something in your brain?
Aye, boy. The subtle art of catching a fish. The art of focus. And in the dark, with nothing but the bristles on your chin for company, that focus is special. From that day forward, when I plunged my line into the frigid waters, it would emerge with a fish. 3 times out of 7.
That's less than half.
My village told me that I'd be the one to save them from the great fish famine. Little did I know that the grapnel was soon to arrive on our shores.
Gonna assume that's a bad thing.
Perhaps, lad. And perhaps not. But that'll be a story for another time.
Cal, I hope I'm not intruding, but what happened to your Jedi Master?
He died during the purge. Gave his life so I could escape. I can still hear his last words. Trust only in the Force.
Oh, Cal, I am so very sorry.
It was a long time ago.
2 centuries later, and Master Kree's last directive still rattles my memory banks.
We'll never forget. That's how they're still with us.
I think you're right about that. May the Force be with you, Cal.
Great to see you.
How'd you get mixed up with the Bedlam Raiders?
Well, I had a drink from Monk. Then another, then another, then another, then... Right. I stumbled outside and sort of confused one of the big raiders with a dewback.
Don't tell me you try to mount him.
Okay. But if I don't, that's the end of the story.
I can see why the Raiders try to kill you.
Oh, they've got plenty of reasons. Hi, Cal.
I'll be here, Cal.
Cal?
Okay, so next...
Jedi it is.
Think Cordova can make some sense of that tech Cal found?
Are you kidding me? That guy is as sharp as they come. I can't wait to see... Here again. I owe her big time. She fronted me the credits for Pyloons.
What do you owe her, Grease?
2,000 credits, give or take. Maybe I'll make Granny Pyloon's famous casserole and she'll forget all about it.
For 2,000 credits? That better be one hell of a casserole.
Grab some seat, Cal.
Not coming in, Grease?
I'll catch up. I'm gonna stay on the Manus, check diagnostics.
Well, if you need repairs, I'm sure the anchorites would be happy to help.
Ooh, no thanks. I don't want those weirdos rooting through my ship. I can feel those anchorites watching me from behind their masks.
I agree, but how can we be sure it's safe?
We cannot.
The network's resources are stretched thin, and some local leaders are unwilling to accept the risks.
How can we convince them? Many fear that accepting refugees will put a target on their back.
Cal, you're back. Did you find anything?
Think so?
Good. Cordova will be glad to hear it.
Safe travels, Cal.
How did you and the anchorites end up building this archive?
Well, we began our work in the holy city of Nijeda, preserving whatever we could find of the Jedi tradition.
Sounds like a dangerous place to collect outlawed teachings.
Too dangerous. After one too many close calls with the Empire, I convinced the Narcus to relocate here. We found this abandoned monastery. We set about building everything you see.
I can't believe you did all this in only a couple of years.
Well, it's been hard work, but once I understood my calling, I had to answer it.
That you did. It hurt when you left. Felt like you quit on us in the middle of a fight.
I know.
But you were trying to restore the Order. Rebuild what was lost. The fight was never your goal.
Are you so sure it's yours? The archive is growing, but there is still much work to do.
I'll leave you to it.
A strange device. This one seems to be a duplicate. Both have been damaged by lightsabers.
Wasn't me. This time.
Perish the thought, hmm?
You think you can fix it?
I don't know. But I will certainly try.
Master Junda, the Empire is nearing Pilgrim Sanctuary.
Is it a strike force?
No, an excavation team.
Good. They don't know about the safe house.
Yet.
Safe house?
Hidden in the ruins. Have we begun evacuations?
They're already underway, but Brother Armias isn't responding.
Armias has the communication codes.
If they capture him, they could put the entire hidden path at risk.
I know the ruins. I will go.
I'm coming with you.
Boat? You know what? I think I should stay here. Make myself useful.
I could use a research assistant.
Bring back Armias.
You got it.
And no heroics.
With this one? No promises.
I think she was talking to you. Is the safe house far?
No, but we will need a spammel to get there. They gather near the base. Follow me.
This is splendid technology you've unearthed, Cal.
What do you make of these devices?
Jedi. And they must have been profoundly gifted.
You can tell all that just from looking at it?
We tend to write ourselves onto our machines. They can represent the best or the worst of us. You're far more than a machine, old friend.
The spammel are this way, Cal.
Good luck with your research.
May the Force be with you as you seek Brother Armias.
You two making any progress?
I can barely keep up with this guy. The man's a machine.
A machine in desperate need of maintenance.
You still hanging around here? Get to Armias before the Empire does.
Any tips before we head out?
Merrin knows the fastest route there. Just be careful not to draw the Empire back to the Archive.
Understood.
Armias still isn't responding. Get out there as soon as you can.
What was this place?
An old anchorite monastery. Impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pilgrim Sanctuary is an ancient temple. Seer and Master Cordova chose it as the Hidden Path's safe house. We knew one day the Empire would come. Just not so soon. Pilgrim's Crossing is on the other side of the desert.
Breeze won't say it, but he missed you.
I missed him too. But if you tell him that, I will retaliate.
Fair enough. I need to focus. Ready, Merrin?
Right behind you. up.
But the opportunities if we kill him? Oh boy. Collect him! You won't catch everything!
How is the desert treating you, BD?
He likes it out here.
Enemies up ahead.
BD, here!
Guard up.
Your odds of surviving are low. Very low.
You will yield!
Integrity compromised.
I require more time.
Let's go!
Trauma inflicted.
Need an assist!
Is that it?
Melee bludgeon.
You will break.
You will regret that.
Stim here. I really needed that.
Guard up.
What a view. A lot easier to appreciate without those pilgrims. Good riddance. First time I've had a break since I got here. Nice to take a load off and appreciate the little things. I see you!
What's something you learned traveling the galaxy?
But sometimes it is best not to ask questions. And to keep your eyes on the path ahead.
I think that helped. Let's try this. think it likes us.
That's cute.
Yeah, come on.
Let's try to avoid
Enemy located.
Let's slow down. Sometimes everything out in the desert starts to look the same.
You must focus on what is different. That is how you will not get lost.
Have you been here before?
Yes. I once saved a pilgrim from a stormtrooper not far from here. Will you work for Saw Gerrera again?
Not sure. Haven't heard from him since Coruscant. Looks easy to get lost out here.
Then it is a good thing you have a guide. Careful, there's danger nearby. Focus! Good work, Jedi.
What's that, Trooper? Watch out! Kill that thing! I can't fight anymore!
Materials in the way.
Not for long.
He's gonna get her! No more radiators in this sector. Steady slow. Hold up! Don't let up!
Hey, buddy.
He's damaged.
I'm pretty hurt.
Guard up.
I need a spin, buddy. So, how'd you get involved with the hidden path?
I came across someone in need during my travels and helped them hide from the Empire. That eventually led me to the path.
Sometimes, I wonder if destroying the holocron had any impact.
We protected the children on that list. But there are others.
And the Empire's still hunting them down.
Just so. We must protect those we can.
These are all over Seer's base.
Yes, they are ancient security mechanisms. A remnant of those who came before. When the Empire arrived, the Anchorites began to use these.
Old tech is less conspicuous.
Exactly.
The safe house is in there?
Yes.